Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Partina Thornton and Picasso Harris. The two of you have been married for 3 years, although you've been together 10 years total. You also have one child together. Ms. Thornton, you are absolutely positively done with Mr. Harris. You are seeking a substantial sum of money as you leave him. But before we get to that, why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, I met Picasso back in 2006. He was a maintenance man at the building that I lived in, and my shower broke, and he came to fix my shower, and when I saw him, I said, wow, underneath all that hair and beard, there's a handsome man. And so we started to date, friendly date at that time. He took me out a couple of times, and I really enjoyed his company. But what brought us here today is that I feel like I'm Picasso's fat hidden secret. I'm tired.
Fat hidden secret?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you say that?
Well, I have recently lost some weight. I was bigger than this after having our daughter, and I just started to notice that Picasso didn't want to take me out anymore. I didn't feel like I looked good to him anymore, and he didn't do anything to make me feel that I looked good to him anymore.
That's a conversation that you gotta have with him. You gotta talk to him about that, because you can be wrong. You can be wrong about everything you just said, and don't talk about yourself like that. We gotta chill on that. We gotta chill on that, bro. All of that big fat or big ugly, big sloppy, big nasty, big dirty, all of that, bro. Don't talk bad. It's already enough. You already get talked bad. Trust me. You already get talked about bad enough. You and me both. You and I both. We get talked about bad enough. There's no need for us to compound the negative talkage.
I would like to say, first of all, I always think she was an attractive, beautiful woman. I've told her this on multiple occasions. Matter of fact, I told her that on the phone the other day. Second of all, she did not want to go out with me because of the crowds in which I want to bring her around.
What kind of crowd were you hanging with?
I was hanging with more influential, more sustained, people worth networking with. If it wasn't in the gutter, she didn't want to go. If it wasn't in a crime-ridden neighborhood, she didn't want to go. I invited her to come to a Halloween party in one of the up-to-do, nice loft. The people were married. Everybody. Cars, beautiful. Everyone had things that I want for me and my wife. If you notice, I say me and my wife.
Okay. He's claiming that you were just a ghetto girl from around the way, and he was trying to elevate your status, and you refused to be helped. What is your response to that allegation?
Well, I can say this. When he met me, to a certain extent, I was a little bit of a ghetto girl, and I did try to conform to hang with him and his friends, but
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. If you ghetto, you ghetto. Yell it to the meadows. Do whatever you do. Don't change yourself for nobody, though. Don't change yourself, because if that's what he want, that's what he want. But if you ain't on that wave, then you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. And ain't it already too late? If y'all already married, still trying to figure it out. You need to figure it out.
Your Honor, I don't mean to disrespect him, but look at him. He's a nerd.
Yes.
He's a nerd, and his friends are nerds.
Yes.
And whenever I got around him and his friends, I felt like I was getting kicked in the back, because here it is, like he said, oh, they're intellects. I'm not an intellect. So now, while you're sitting here holding intellectual conversations that I can't keep up with, I'm looking like the dummy. And if I say something wrong, like let's say I use a word out of content, Mr. Harris has no problem correcting me in front of anybody.
Not in front of anybody.
In front of everybody
No,
and anybody.
not in front of anybody or everybody.
Well, he just...
I think they need to work on their vocabulary. Both of them need to expand their vocabulary. It shouldn't be the words that you use in dummy, fat, stupid, ugly. You need to expand your vocabulary. That's a big part of the problem, if you ask me. And if y'all married, it's like they still getting to know. You'd have thought that they were still getting to know each other, like they ain't even know each other. Like, they ain't even know each other, bro. Like, they met on a game show somewhere, and they had 2 cards. Let me ask y'all, bro. Let me get your opinion on something. We playing Uno. You put out a red drawer 2. I put out a drawer 4 on top of your drawer 2. I can do that, bro. Y'all let me know. Did I? Uno. But yeah, bro, you wouldn't even think that they was married. Bro.
Did it?
Yeah, let me just abuse you of a couple of notions. Number one, these days nerds are where it's at. You know what I mean? Nerds are the in dudes. I'm gonna say that.
Man.
But secondly, never be afraid to be in the company of people who know more or have more. You should never fear that. Now, if you're in a company who have less, they can't help you. People who know more and have more can be of assistance to you. I will say that. That's just on the 2Q.
I ain't gonna lie, pause, Judge. I got to disagree. Love you, but I done learned plenty of valuable lessons from people don't have no job. Because my thing, what it is, you could have had $1 million. You could have had 4.5. You could have had 7.3. You could have had 13.9. You could have had all of that, but you could have also lost it. So it doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to try to help me get to that path or help me understand what route I'm going to take. Just because you don't have it right now. It's life, bro. It's life. Life go through stages. It's going to be stages in life, valleys and all of that. You got to go through them. But just because a person right now might, be homeless or bummy or something like that, you don't know what happened. He could have ran through $1 million because of a narcotics addiction, drug addiction, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I tries to learn from everybody, not just the rich and wealthy and all of that.
My understanding is this. More importantly, you felt he's never been faithful to you throughout your relationship. Tell me about that.
There was a young lady texting and calling his phone, okay? And Picasso and I, years before, went to couples therapy. And in this therapy, he talked about when he met me, he was in grunge mode because he was engaged to this woman who left him and really messed his mind up. And so Christmas Eve, after I had my daughter October, Christmas Eve, we're gathered, got family over to the house. We're about to have a big dinner. And so my sister called and was like, send me a picture of the house and everything that you're doing. So I couldn't find my phone. I asked Mr. Harris, let me use your phone. He gives me his phone, Your Honor, and when I go to send the picture to my sister, the text messages between him and the young lady popped up. And when they popped up and I read them, now I'm heated.
You realized that they were still in contact with the woman that he was in love with before you. Mr. Harris, your response to that?
I thought it was okay. Reason I thought it was okay is because Valentine's Day, the year before, she's okay to hang out with her friend, her ex-friend.
My friend is a woman.
And she have conversation. Okay, her ex-lover. Now she having Texas, we're riding to my mother's house. My mother lives 45 to 50 miles away. The whole trip, I cannot speak because she's in a conversation with this woman. Mm-hmm. This woman texts, talks, and take her on dates. I'm okay with it.
So what you're telling me is that your relationship was not such that it precluded having relationships with other people. You allowed her to have her relationship with another person, consequently.
He confusing everybody, bro. How you complaining about it, but then you say you cool with it, and then you talking about y'all, that was her friend and then her lover, bro. They 2 totally different relationships. Like, he over-animated. You over-animated, bro. All of this finger wagging and moving and all, that'll get annoying. Bro. I see what she mean. Yeah,
You felt you had the right to be in a relationship with another person. Is that accurate or not?
No, that is not. Because she not tell you the full contents of that text. That text goes, I'm with this woman. She has my child. I love her. What do you want me to do?
I object.
Okay, oddly enough, I think I have an idea of what you guys are telling me about the context of your relationship, so I'm going to leave that alone for a while. Mr. Harris, I want to talk to you. My understanding is that she didn't really tell you she had any children at all until you ended up moving in with her. I would like you to explain how that happened.
That's the same thing I want to know. Now, when I met her, I explained myself. I was 100% truthful. A, I don't give women no money. B, I am about self. I have no kids.
Yes, his motto.
I don't want women with kids. Not because I am biased or bigot, but because I'm not dealing with baby daddies. Because I'm not dealing with the drama of outside situations within my family.
Gotcha.
And I, you know, she didn't tell me she had any kids. Then one came up, then two came up. Now she's telling me
Were they living with her?
No. Then all of a sudden, now we're looking for other kids. It comes from 1, 2 to 8. To 8 children, and only one of them is mine.
Now, Ms.
That's
Thornton,
a big leap.
Yeah, that's a huge leap. That's a huge leap. Ms. Thornton, did you kind of ease on in one child at a time until you told him you had 7 other children out there somewhere?
Technically, Your Honor, no, I didn't tell him, but like...
That's a yes, and she wrong for that. You wrong for that. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you got 20, bro. You gotta be upfront with people. Be honest with them. Don't take away the decision from me. Don't manipulate me into trying to whatever, bro. I know what she gonna say. Oh, well, I didn't tell him because I wanted him to really love me for me, and then after he loved me for me, he would see that I was everything that he ever needed to see. Yeah, bro, I already know. But it's not fair, bro. You do not take that. You don't have the right to take my decision away from me. You don't get to make that decision. And now for him, bro, you smart, you intelligent, you analytical for the analytics and all of that stuff, bro. If you smart and you saw what she had going on, then why you ain't dip? You still married her, you still had a kid with her, so you can't put it all on her. You can't put it all on her. To me, bro, you like it. You like it, bro. You like it. You understand the situation and what's going on, and it don't make it right for her. It does not make it right for her. She's totally wrong for that. She wrong for that. She's wrong. But and looking at, bro, you gotta look at the role that you played. You gotta look at the role that you played in this as well. It's crazy, bro. 8 after the third one, the second one, the first one. After the first one, if you really, man, I'm coming back. If you really standing on what you said, I don't deal with women, I don't deal with women with kids, I don't deal with money and all of that. If that was really your morals and that's what you were standing on, bro, we wouldn't be in this situation. That's why I say for me, bro, confusing. I can see how she'd be confused. I can see how she'd be, well, all right, well, he said that he wasn't going to do that, so maybe he'll do this. Man, listen, you don't get, you give him an inch there, take 42,000 miles. Don't give him a nothing. Don't give up nothing, bro. Don't give up nothing, bro. If that's what you believe in, if that's what you stand on, bro, then that's what you stand on. But as soon as you start to bend and compromise, then you're compromised.
Most women, when you're dealing with a man that you're not familiar with, you're not going to just jump out there and tell him everything. No, I didn't tell him about my children because I wanted him to get to know me. And to be truthful, with the attitude that he had and him telling me that in the door, well, I don't want a woman with children and this and that, I said to myself, if he starts to love me, then I can explain to him about...
You can't make a person fall in love. You can't manipulate me into loving you. If I don't want you, then I don't want you. If I don't want you, then I don't want you. There ain't nothing that you can do to change my mind. Now, you might be able to prolong your time with whatever tricks and magic you got to give, then okay, fine, cool. Okay, fine, cool. I don't suggest that you take it. If you don't like, if it's against what you want or you believe in, bro, within dating, get up out of there. Get up out of there. It's too many people. It's too many women, too many options. We're good. We are good. But yeah, bro, don't manipulate a person, bro. Why would you even want a person like that? After you I don't even see how you'll be able to sleep with yourself knowing that, damn, I tricked you to be right here. Or I tricked her to be right here. Is that how it's supposed to go, bro? That might be how it's supposed to work. I don't know, but I don't want to get tricked, man. Don't trick me. Don't trick me.
These children.
I'm going to tell you something. Women, we do that all the time, and it's not true. Somebody tells you that they're not going to love the most important thing in your life. You drop kick him to the curb. He goes, it's gone. You don't try to fix him and make him want to be like that. Your children are the best thing you got, and if he don't want to love them, it's his privilege, but you're not his privilege anymore. I'm just saying, but I understand what you were doing. You were trying to get him to, if he loves me enough, he'll accept him. I get that part.
When I met him, his motto was, keep him fly, but give him no dough.
No dough?
Don't give him this, don't give him that.
Nothing.
And I said to myself, this arrogant man, I'm gonna break him from everything that he's saying out his mouth.
Your Honor,
I did that.
Your Honor.
And I did that.
Broke me to a fraction
And
of
I
the
did
man I
that.
used to be.
It went from give me no dough to give it all to me, and I'll give you what I want you to have.
Why would you run a life dedicated to the proposition of not allowing somebody else to be who he was for no particular reason other than you thought it would be a good thing to do?
No, it was I want to be selfish and I have my own needs and my wants and I don't care about what nobody else want. That's what that was. That's what that was. Now, it worked out for it, man. Don't you give up that check, fellas. Listen, hold on to don't give up the check. You can give up everything else, bro, but do not give up that check. But yeah, bro, she wanted what she wanted. She ain't really care about how he felt or what he was. That's manipulation.
He was who he was. He was telling you who he was. If you didn't like who he was, you say goodbye to who he is, but you don't say, I'm going to strip him of his model. He sounds like an arrogant jerk. Yes. Arrogant jerks are always in your rearview mirror. You know what I mean? He doesn't become your project to de-jerkify him. He just is one.
Your Honor.
That's on you.
Your Honor.
So how did you end up moving into the projects with her?
She asked me, I want you to bring me up. I want us to reach the upper echelon. Because I tell her my goals and come on, come with me. She was like, I'm here. Won't you come down with me and help me pull me up with you? I'm like, no, come get my hand. She's like, no, come with me. Made sense. Come on with me. I chose to do right by her. For all the wrong I've did to every other woman, I chose wrong. But I tried to do right by her.
How is moving into the projects with her
because that's where she was going. And she was going to be there.
But she was there. Didn't you have your own crib?
Yeah, I had my own house, not crib.
You had your own house. How did you think that would help?
Well, because I was there to help get her out of there.
You can't help another person unless you helping yourself, bro. You cannot. You cannot. Now you gotta assist her and give her words of encouragement, bro. That's my favorite one. Encourage her. All I do is answer when she call and give encouragement. Yeah, you can do that, but don't you take don't do that. What was the point of you working? Man, that's counterproductive. That's counterproductive. You done put in all of this work. You done put in all of the work, got the suit, the tie, the glasses, whatever. That's what you want. That's what you want. You put in all of this work, bro. You did all of this work to say, F it, I'm going to turn around and go ahead to go help her out, to go help somebody else out. What? He wanted to, like, it's hard to feel sorry for him. And we not trying to feel sorry for nobody, but it's hard to be like, oh, damn, bro. Like, she had you moved down to the Jets, then after that you got robbed. It's hard for you to feel sorry for that, bro, because why the fuck you ain't just stay where you was at? You could have just stayed where you was at. And why? I ain't going to say why you listening to her, bro, but lead the situation. Get out in front of the situation. Come up with an alternative route in this situation, bro. You can, all right, listen, this how we going to do it. I'm going to stay 30 minutes down here this day, and then for the rest of the week, I'm back home. Next week, I'm going to stay 45 minutes, and then I'm back home. Bro, you do something. You smart. Smart guy. Smart guy, ain't you? You're supposed to be the smart guy, bro. Come up with a elaborate plan and a way to get the situation. Bro, you can be as smart as you want, bro. You can be smart, but if you ain't got that, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't have it. But if you ain't got that, bro, if you don't have it, all of that other shit just go out the window. You can be as smart as you want to be. You can be as good looking as you want to be. You can be as motherfucking rich. I'm talking about 10. I'm talking about 10. You can be as rich as you want to be, bro, but if you don't have, if it ain't in you, it ain't in you.
have a house, did you?
Yes,
No,
I did.
he did not. Your Honor, can I
It
tell
wasn't
you
owned, it was
what
rented.
happened?
You had rented
How
a
he-
house, but you went to go live somewhere for free other than paying rent at the house that you were at. That's what happened.
I didn't live for free.
That's what happened.
I didn't live for free.
So can I speak on that situation,
Yes,
Your
you
Honor?
can.
Okay, so like he said, he was renting a house from somebody, and he was behind on his rent.
No.
And the gentleman re-rented the house, and when he re-rented the house, they didn't want him there, so they were throwing him out.
That's
so
after we
at the
broke up.
time, I was just signing a lease to move in low income to start my life over again. And so I invited Mr. Harris to come and live with me, and I told him, I said, from here we struggle together, and we get out of here together. But right now, this is all I have, and I'm welcoming you to it. And he
Now
moved
that
in.
story makes sense.
Now-
That story makes sense. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
And it ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Why lie? Why lie? Why be a gray area guy and lie and try and make it seem? Because the way you said it, bro, we thinking, all right, you got the crib, everything cool. You ain't say, all right, I had a crib and I was about to get put out. You ain't say that part, bro. Not that she right. That does make sense. And if it's like that, bro, then it ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. And both of y'all, because she not the only one. She looks petrified right now. She look petrified right now. But if it's like that, bro, then all right, cool. Both of y'all get on y'all Grizzly. Y'all start making YouTube video, whatever the next move going to be. Y'all figure that out. Y'all figure that out. And that's probably how you found out about the kids. Then you compromised your what is it? Your non-negotiables. He got compromised, bro. He's compromised. Bro is compromised, bro, to the fullest. But I'm like, why make it seem like that, though, bro? It ain't the worst thing in the world. It ain't like y'all was... No disrespect. It's no disrespect. But it ain't like y'all was homeless or something like that. Or like y'all... You get me? Like y'all was down bad. Like, down horrible bad. Nah, y'all just had to change zip codes real quick. Keep your head down till you come up, and then it'll be sunny again tomorrow.
Why did you decide to get married? What transpired that made the two of you feel like happily ever after was available to the two of you?
We got married. You know what? I don't even know if we thought about the long haul of this. Mr. Harris got caught in another incident with another lady who started telling me all my business that I knew she could have only got from Mr. Harris. So to make me feel secure, Mr. Harris said, well, look, let's just get married. This is the only way I know how to show you that I do want you despite what I'm doing. I've never slept with anybody else.
Never.
All we did was conversate.
That'll never work, bro. Pulling out that ring to erase your past or to try to heal the past, that's not going to work. That's just going to go right into your future. And it compounds with interest. It's going to be interest tacked onto it. You got to get to the root of that problem. You have to get to the root of it by any means. If it's therapy or y'all got to go sit down, take a vacation or whatever, bro. Whatever. Write each other letters or a message in a bottle, goddamn voice notes, walkie-talkie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My next one, I'm gonna buy ass a walkie-talkie, a 500,000-mile radius, bro. We gonna be in contact. Yeah, bro, but whatever you gotta do, but just slapping a ring on her finger, that is not the answer, bro. And it comes, whew, you thought the taxes on the ring was something, bro. Yeah, you might have dropped 1.9 on it, paid, a substantial amount in taxes as well. Okay, fine, cool. We gonna get that up out the way. We gonna throw that up out the way. But when that bill from this come, child support, spousal support, alimony, other.
So me,
Did he say conversate?
he said conversate. All
Did
we
you
did
say
was
conversate?
Yes, I did.
Converse is the word. And I know they put conversate in the dictionary of late because everybody who's trying to sound more intellectual than they are uses it, but the word is converse.
I understand. I know.
Is that why you married her, or do you have a different story altogether?
I have a reason why I married her.
Tell me.
I married her because I still wanted her the best. I still wanted to see her on that pedestal that I was putting her on. She is the mother of my daughter. When we broke up, people getting shot in her apartment, people getting drugged out and beat around my daughter.
Your
She
daughter
had
wasn't
men
there.
around
She
my
wasn't even
daughter
born.
that she did not want. the man did not want my daughter in a presence. I come and get my daughter, and I live for my daughter.
He lived for his daughter.
Therefore, to bring up the family, because I also love the boy as well. To bring it all to be, and I still love this woman. I loved her.
Yeah, you wanted to get married.
I wanted what
to bring that all to. Okay, I got you. Let's talk about the $6,000 you want, Ms. Thornton.
Yes,
you
I do.
say that he has amassed $6,000 worth of tolls in Cook County.
Yes.
And you are so much in arrears that they are threatening both to impound your car and suspend your license. Tell me
Yes, ma'am.
how he did that.
Okay, so Picasso had a job. We broke up, and he moved back to his mother's house in the suburbs. When he decided that he was going to come back home and marry me and work things out, he came home, but he still had that job, which was like 60, 75 miles away. So he didn't have a vehicle because since I've known Mr. Harris, he can't keep a license. So I had to drive him every day to and from work. Mr. Harris plays the game all night, and then when it's time to get up for work, he can barely get up, so which makes us have to run late doing everything that we do. So he'll say, well, run the tolls and I'll pay him when I get paid on Friday. Well, Friday came, and Mr. Harris was so far overdrawn, there was no money. So now in order for him to get to work the next week, what's going to happen? You didn't get paid Friday. I got to run him again. So this went on and on and on because he wasn't getting any checks.
Was your solution?
No, I'm not running anything. I'll run you to the bank real quick, or I'll run you to the nah, but I ain't running no toll. Bro, that's one of the no. It's just, man. It tripped me out that people think like that sometimes, bro. Like that's the thought process. Like that's your solution. That's the solution you came up with. To start getting places on time is just to run the tolls and then pay them later. That's your solution. And like, cool. All right, we're going
Solution to not having any money at the moment was to run the tolls?
For that situation, yes. And that's not how 6,000 equivalent.
No, it wasn't.
6,000
You
equivalent.
tell me how.
6,000 equivalent. From that, if the maximum of that, the maximum, I know it's going to sound horrible, is $800. But it's not horrible.
No, it's not.
And that is my fault. And I also told her many times before, let me talk to the people. I will give them my credit card information, and I would do it. Because on the past, I gave her money for things that's due and nothing get paid. Rent, light bills, children, Pampers.
Do you agree that a certain sum of money is owed to the Cook County
Yes.
as a function of your failure to pay toll?
Yes. Not the total, because she was
Not
running
only
cabs to the
tolls,
city.
but
She was running cabs to the city and not running tolls.
No, and I paid those. Here's the thing. Here's the gist of it, Your Honor. For every $20 that wasn't paid on those tickets, they gave me a $75 fine. For every toll that was not paid.
I got you.
And they kept going
Give me
on
the
and on.
information. I'll pay
So
it.
then Mr. Harris, who didn't have a license,
you said give them to me, I'll pay them?
Give them to me.
he
Let me
can't
talk
pay.
to them, and I will pay it.
He just talked himself right into a new bill. Sometimes you just gotta shut up, bro. Stop talking. You all give them to me. I'll take care of them. You doing all of that. All of it look good, and we gonna rip, man. We gonna make a hit. We are going to make a hit, bro. But you gotta remember, you in court right now. You just walked in a $6,000 bill. The whole thing. You might have been cool because you said half of them was her fault. Okay, fine, cool. She might have been lenient at the judge's discretion. She might be, okay, cool. Well, instead of the 6, you do 3 and you do 3. Both of y'all was running them. So split it down the middle. But you so animated. You so macho. You want to be so bad, bro. I promise you. If she don't give him the whole 6,000, I stop reacting to videos, bro. Stop reacting to video. I know what I'm talking about, bro. I know what I'm talking about. So we gotta. You can't feel sorry for when we're not trying to feel sorry for nobody. We're not trying to, but right into it.
She would not. She refused. She told me to pay her.
He can't even pay
I'm not
rent.
paying
How you
her.
gonna pay tickets?
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, here I am, and it's all done. Let me tell you something. There's a difference between being high class, educated, intelligent, and a nerd and talking trash. And basically, you talk trash. Your economic situation does not reflect a man of education. Your conversation does not reflect a man of education. Your decision to go move in and have her pay your rent down in the project does not reflect a man of education. You know a few words that have a couple more than one or two syllables. You use them to make someone who doesn't have
synonyms.
What you have feel like.
Synonyms. I tell you, bro, you can say as many big fancy words as you want. To me, they are all synonyms. They are elaborate, whatever you want to call it. Big words to be used in the place of small words. Revenue, currency, cash, all of it's the same thing as money. All of it is the same thing that is money, bro. Converse, conversate, all of it is the same thing you talking. All of it is the same thing you talking. Octave, tone, it's all of it the same. You just talking, bro. You just talking. Don't ever, those are synonyms. Those are synonyms. It's cool. It might sound good in a meeting or something like that, but break things down in life. It's simple. It's simple, bro. It's simple. Don't let that intimidate you when people start throwing around synonyms and all of that. Like, knock it off. Knock it off.
Like less than so you can feel better than you are. You were unsuccessful grossly in that endeavor. Ms. Thornton, I'm going to say this to you. A man with a lot of mottos is usually a man who doesn't do much, because you have the mottos because you don't, a man who's got it together, he's just sitting there because he's got it together. Never get confused by the mottos or the who my friends are and I'm gonna try to raise you up and all that kind of stuff. You're an intelligent woman. You may be in unfortunate circumstances, but you have the ability to rise up and be better on your own. Take care of that business. Don't trust him. Don't trust anybody who tells you to break the law as a matter of daily course in order to get your stuff done.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? If he was about something, you wouldn't have been in that position to begin with. I can't give anybody any money at all. I have no idea how much was spent, who did fun, and if he told you to run the tolls and you fool enough to run them, that's your problem, not his. So there will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
No. Bro was a low-key like a con artist for real. Low-key like a con artist. You come, present it well. That's why I say I ain't lying to y'all, bro. What is it? Appearance is 9/10 of the law, bro. Appearance is 9/10 of the law. You might look the part. You might even talk the part a little bit. And the crazy part about it is, if you don't understand it, then you'll look at a person like, damn, that person is smart. That person is intelligent. But you won't really look underneath of the top layer. You look underneath of the top layer and you see, like she said, how he really respond. Oh, he can't get up for work. Goddamn, don't want to work, not working, and then want to. Yeah, bro. When you start to really get into the nitty gritty, when you start getting into the nitty gritty, then that's when you see what it really is. Don't pay attention to all of that outer shell, all of that. I don't date moms and I don't deal with whatever he said, bro. Whatever he said, he was compromised. Bro. And to me in a situation like that, now it's game on. It's game on. If you a bend on that, what else you gonna bend on? All right, well, you said you ain't gonna never give up no dough. Let's see. And then ended up giving up the dough, bro. You went from, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. But you can't really say that it's crazy because he was capping the whole time. He might have really needed a place to stay and wasn't really tripping off the kids. Wasn't really tripping off of it, bro. That's why I say, man, make sure to look underneath that surface level, and it fooled a lot of people. We're adults. We had time to sharpen up our skills and, little distractions and diversions and things that, you stay over here, don't pay attention to what's going on over there. Yeah, bro, but don't let me scare y'all, bro. Like, I ain't trying to scare y'all, nothing like that, but it's real. It's definitely real. Now she was wrong. She was wrong for the things that she did, as far as not telling him about, the children and stuff like that, trying to manipulate him and to make him and which it worked. But again, what did you get in return? Look at what you got. You thought that you was going to get that, that integrity having guy, nice morals and stand. You thought that that's what you was getting, but it really wasn't. The packaging was nice. The packaging was nice. I tell y'all this. I'm starting to love this one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's like the Amazon thing. You open up the box, you look at it like, damn, like, all right, damn, this box nice. Y'all know how sometimes it'd be a nice box with whatever you bought. Like, damn, this box hard. It might have like some nice pictures on it or something. It got that real smooth texture. The words is pressed on real nice and tight. They symmetrical. You like, damn, this box hard. And then you open up the box and you're like, oh, okay, cool. This is what you got. But when she opened up her box, bro, it wasn't what she bought, bro. It wasn't what she bought. It wasn't what she was expecting. And that happened. Don't let the outer shell fool you, bro. Don't let the outer shell fool you, because, like I said, we're adults. We got time to sharpen them skills and to create the distractions and all of that other stuff to keep you away from what we really don't want you to know, from what we really don't want you to see. So make sure y'all be careful. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the family, as always, is love. And we out.